What's going on, and welcome back. I ran into a little problem last weekend, which is why I didn't put an episode of the Modern Retro Plays out that Saturday like I normally do. And the problem was, I'm either gonna film with like the NES, SNES, or the Sega Genesis Mini. In order to do that, I gotta unplug this and plug that in, and unplug this and plug in that. It's a lot of work. It's a big hassle. I don't want to deal with it. So I needed to figure out a solution to try to fix all that. Little did I know, I had a solution in my living room, which is this. It's an HDMI switch box. What I'm going to do is, in the main output, I'm going to plug in the Elgato capture card, which is already plugged into the TV, which is plugged into my laptop. The other three ports, excuse me, I'm going to hook up the SNES, the Sega Genesis, and the PlayStation 3. I'm going to start using the PlayStation 3 on the channel because I have a lot of good games for it that I want to start playing. So, in theory, once these are all hooked up, in theory, once I turn on one of the systems, it should kick on the Elgato capture card, which should start showing on OBS, which should start showing on my TV. I don't know if it's gonna work out like that, but the only way we can find out is I get all this shit hooked up and turn on one of the consoles to see if it's gonna work. Again, let's hook all this up and see what happens. Okay, I have a mess of wires up here. I'm gonna clean that up. But first, I wanna get all this stuff hooked up. Damn, can you hear the wind? It's blowing pretty good out there. Let me see. First of all, I need to get the switch box. Well, I gotta get everything hooked up to the switch box. So, like I said, the main output, I need to put in the Elgato capture card, which is going to be, shit, where'd it go? It's gonna be this HDMI cord right here. So this is gonna go to the main output. And then the Mini, SNES Mini, or yes, the SNES Mini is going to go to output 1. And I will hook up the Sega Genesis Mini to output 2. And now you can see that there's a big mess of cords up here. I'm going to clean it, like I said, I'm going to clean it up. I'm not going to leave it like that. I just want to test this theory out, see if it works. If this does work, well then the PlayStation 3 should work with this. I'm not going to hook it up just yet. So, got power to the switch box. The SNES and the Sega Genesis Mini are hooked up. I will try plugging in the Sega Genesis Mini to see if it's going to work or not. Now, what I got to do is switch on OBS Studio, and then hopefully this works. If this does work, that'd be great, because now I won't have to be switching out cords and going through all that hassle. Just turn the TV on. And see what happens. Okay, let's turn on the Genesis Mini here, which should hopefully start working on here and come on the OBS. Okay, got a little problem here. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Ha! Okay, so it did start up on the TV, but on the OBS, not quite yet. I've had this problem before, where the game wasn't showing on the Elgato. I'm messing with the properties of the Elgato capture card right now to see if it's gonna work. Success. Check this out. As you can see right here, it is now working. I think I might have solved the problem. Let's see if this is going to work with Super Nintendo now. Okay, let me turn this off right here. Now, hopefully, I won't run into that same problem that I did with the Sega Genesis. Hopefully I just have to switch this on. Get kicked on the switcher box, which is now showing on the TV, which is now showing on OBS. So I think we're back in business. So there you have it. Look at this mess I have up here. I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and once I get it cleaned up, I'll show you here in a second what the setup's gonna look like. But yeah, got the two consoles hooked up to the switcher box, which is hooked up to the Elgato capture card, which is hooked up to the TV, which is hooked up to OBS, and now I don't have to worry about plugging this in and plugging that in and taking this out and putting this back in. That sounded kind of nasty, but anyways, yeah, everything seems to be working out pretty damn good. So there it is. I got everything up here cleaned up. The only thing is, I don't like having all those cords just there on the bottom, but for right now there's nothing I can really do about it. I have a shit ton of cords behind that TV, but like I said, right now there's nothing I can really do about that. I do need to do some like cable managing, but for right now that'll work. And don't think I leave all this shit plugged in all the time. I only plug it in when I actually using it. So got the problem fixed. I didn't think that was gonna work. I honestly didn't think that was gonna work, hooking up the Elgato to a switch box and everything else hooked up to the switch box. But it worked. Now I can get back to work. Like I said, I'm gonna start using the PS3 on the channel. I have a lot of good games on there that I want to be playing for you guys. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that that's awesome. I can't believe that actually worked. I thought about it in my head. I was thinking, man, if this works, that would be great. I don't have to hassle with plugging this in and unplugging that, but yeah, I don't have to now. The only thing is, I need a bigger surge protector. So I only have so many outputs, and that surge protector that I have, and you know, some of the boxes are like this big, and they make them all weird. Instead of just one plug-in, just plug it in. No, they have the big ass boxes and take a couple of ports or whatever the hell you want to call them. Anyways, that's all I need to get. Just another surge protector, and I'll be good to go. And try to manage this damn mess I have back down here with all these cables. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.